I hear you guys. That's a good sign. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. What's going on, everyone? This is Avidan. Welcome to episode 6 of Avidan Direct. And I almost messed. I called Reacts. I did a Reacts video, but welcome, guys. It's the third time I'm trying this. Sorry, we are extremely late tonight, but we do have a podcast for you guys. So for those of you who stuck around, thank you so much. You are appreciated. We're gonna get right into the intros. We're gonna start right off with my boy Rax. Go on, Rax, tell them about yourself and your channel and what it is that you do.
What is going on? I am Rax from the channel Rax the Great. It's on my t-shirt. If you don't know that, that's
dope t-shirt. I need to buy one.
Nah, I'll send you one. But yeah, man, I do everything regarding video games. I do some comedy skits every once in a while. I do pickup videos. Just anything that's about video games and I'm passionate about, I try to upload a video. I do some live streams. Yeah, so that is all that is Rax the Great.
All right. Moving on. We also gonna move down to OJ. People who don't know who you are.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? My name is OJ. I run an anime nerd channel called Player Essence, where you can come and be your inner nerd and geek out. Got a great community, and I'm really honored and excited to be here. And as you can see on my shirt here, there is nothing because I need to go get shirts. So I'm not as cool as Rax because his name is the Great. I do not have a Great after my name. So Rax, we need to talk about how potentially getting me some shirts and where you get your shirts done. So yeah, but anyway.
Hey, I think I might know a little artist that could maybe make that happen.
All right, awesome. All right, but yeah, my name is OJ, Player Essence. So yeah, awesome. Thanks to Avidan for having me on.
Thank you for sticking around. NX Revolution next on the list.
Yeah, NX from NX Revolution. Over at my channel, I do videos on news, reviews, stuff like that. Some gameplay videos eventually. I got a couple Smash videos up right now, so if you like that, check them out.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Mama Mercy.
Hi guys, it's Mama Mercy. I'm a streamer and a mom. That's it.
Tell them about your channel.
Streamer
I'm
mom.
a streamer. I stream games. I play the video games for all of you to watch and laugh at me at my pain because I'm not good at it. I'm okay at it.
And she's a pretty good Overwatch player too. Yeah, I thought.
That's why I'm Mama Mercy. I'm a Mercy main.
There you go. See, I was just trying to get you out there with your Overwatch because I know your skills. You know, helped us out last time. So, all right. So we're gonna get into this podcast. Sorry for the delay once again, guys. But Octopath Traveler came out today, and I have a bone to pick with Amazon, but that's not for this video. Octopath Traveler released today, and is getting pretty good reception on Metacritic, and it's practically sold out everywhere. So I want everyone's
Beautiful collector's edition.
I need yo, OJ, that was dope. I saw your video, man. That was pretty dope.
Sorry.
OJ, can you please stop rubbing it in? I tried three or four separate times to get that.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
And Riku Key in the chat said it's not worth $60. Speaking of which, let's give some quick shout outs. I'm a little off
Do
the.
not shout out Rukuki.
I'm not gonna shout him out because I blocked him. I blocked him on Twitter for a couple of minutes because he was laughing because his stream couldn't come up. So I blocked him. I'm like, no, you get blocked. But
He was giving us stuff on Twitter too because our internet wasn't working.
yeah, so I blocked him. I was like, I ain't gonna deal with you. But I followed him back.
Good man.
Love you, Rukuki. You know I'm just messing.
Just mess with you, man.
He says it's worth $99.99.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Reverse troll.
We did.
I see that fake out right there.
Fire Blast Gaming, what's going on? Dark Link, what's going on? Sebastian, what's going on? By the way, I picked stuff from you, AJ. It's a good thing I'm picking up from you. Who else is in here? Katana Riku, what's going on? Welcome to the chat for the first time. Never seen you here before. A Gamer, what's going on? Lucina, what's up? Mr. Nickel, what is good? Chips and Sticks, what is good, my guy? By the way, everyone check out Chips and Sticks' channel. Link your channel below. He has a great video coming up. George, what's good, my dude? KAG, what's good? Did I miss anybody?
Julio!
Nuts, what's good? Julio's in the chat, what's good, my dude? Jake and Bacon, what's good? Turbo Jesse, what's going on? Shinobu, what's good?
Gamer.
A Gamer once again.
Yo, the homies are here.
No, what's good? B More. Y'all gonna be in B More tomorrow, actually. B More, what's good? Let's see. Did I have missed any?
Quantum. Hey, Quantum L.
Quantum, what's good, my guy? And Riku Key, Sage It for Last, what's good, my dude? All right, so you guys, we're gonna get right into the sales of Octopath Traveler. Now, Octopath is apparently sold out everywhere, and that's kind of the predicament that I'm in, even though I pre-ordered mine. So I can't speak much about the game. I didn't get to play it yet. Gotta download the game digitally and play it after the stream, which I will be streaming after this podcast, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna let OJ kick this off because OJ had, what, 4 hours of gameplay? 3 to 4 hours?
What's on my shoulder? Oh,
This guy, rubbing it in.
oh my goodness. It happens to be a Wayfarer's edition of
This
Octopath.
guy.
Oh, goodness gracious, I don't know how it got there, but yes, fantastic game. You guys can kick me out of the podcast anytime you want. I'm joking. No, to be all serious, guys, it's awesome. Fantastic game. Looking forward to seeing exactly what comes of this and the sales and everything. I know we're going to talk about that in a bit, but yeah, I'm looking. The game is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It reminds me of like when I was growing up as a kid. Like it has the modern, obviously, like the voice acting that wasn't in there as a kid, but it has all the other cool stuff that as a kid you loved. It reminds me of a Chrono Trigger or like a Final Fantasy VI. Like all the nostalgia just started coming in. Breath of Fire. That sprite work. I mean, it's just. Yeah, but then it also reminds me of like Bravely Default too. You know.
Yeah, I really like how it looks like a pop-up book. You know those like books that you used to like open and the art would pop up. Like I feel like it's just got such a really nice art style.
That's dope.
But what are you doing there, OJ?
OJ's
you gonna just show us something?
Did you say pop-up book?
This guy.
Did somebody say a pop-up book as in like a pop-up book as in like?
Dude, that's so sick.
As if it would actually come out.
Nice, man. It looks like it's like made out of some like really thick quality paper too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Somebody said pop-up book, and then like you actually get a pop-up book when
Dude,
you get
that is
stuff.
sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Kind of. Oh, shout out to Retro Gaming Arts in the chat.
What's good, man? Welcome to the chat. But NX Revolution, what are your thoughts about the game, man?
I have not gotten to play it yet. I only played the demo that came out last year, and it was fun. But I'm supposed to have a review of a certain game coming out pretty soon, and it's still sealed. So
Octopath is still sealed.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on Octopath yet.
Okay, fair enough. I know people who do that too, so I totally get it. And Mama Mercy, I see you streamed the demo. Did you get the real game yet?
No.
Oh.
Because I had to be an adult, and means kids have to get the car re-registered. So my gaming funds for this month
just
out the window.
Yeah, I know that.
My gaming funds this month went out the window, and I went to too many games.
But you got the 3-hour demo though, right?
Yes, I had the demo, and I'm very much enjoying it.
Nice. I mean, you could make new files to play every character with it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
So
I sit here with the empty hole in my heart.
So in terms of sales, what do you guys see this game doing for the end of the quarter, I would say? So I would say that by what, end of September?
I could say this, I can't find the game anywhere.
That's, yeah, it seems to be doing really good. So, go ahead.
I tried Target, Walmart, and a GameStop.
Sheesh. You know something's good if Walmart sold out.
Well, I'll say this. Based off of what I've seen from pre-order numbers for GameStop, not many stores got a lot of copies. So it might be based off of that. It might not just be like, oh man, everybody's rushing out to go get this game. I don't know if anybody's seen any like solid sales numbers yet, but from what I've seen, like based off, you know, I have a lot of game, like I want to say I have maybe like 5 different GameStops just in my like immediate vicinity. So just based off of going to those stores and seeing like how many copies they were getting, a lot of the stores weren't even having midnights because some of them had like as low as like 4 pre-orders, 3 pre-orders. So I don't know if it's like one of those games that's like hugely mainstream to the fact that it is, you know, gonna get a lot of copies sent at the beginning of launch. I think that what they're gonna do is they're gonna base their next stock run off of how well it sold this time. You know, obviously you were saying like it has some pretty good reception, so I think that, you know, it's in one of those, you know how like Bravely Default came out,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's kind of the same situation with that. Like everybody, you know, didn't start hyping it up until it was like right at the release. So, I mean, obviously I feel like this has had more hype behind it than, you know, Bravely Default or something like that had it. But, you know, I think that it's one of those situations where it just didn't get many copies sent to stores, so that's why they're sold out, because like there's a lot of people talking about it in general, you know.
Definitely.
I agree. I have to agree with Rax with what he's saying.
100%.
This is the type of game that oh, I hear a little bit of echo. Maybe. Okay, never mind. We're good. I think we're good. But I think this is the type of game that like you're gonna see a lot of people just buy. It's like the savvy consumer-ish, you know, more so than the guy that's gonna walk in and get it at GameStop. So that's why you're seeing like a lot of Amazon, like #1 on Amazon and stuff, because it's gonna be a lot of people that just like the hardcore gamers that just they don't want to deal with going out. Like they just get it sent to their house. Like everybody, like so many people I know is like, oh, I just pre-ordered mine on Amazon. You know,
Some people, anyways.
Yeah, some people.
I don't want to talk about Amazon pre-orders.
Yeah. So I mean, I know like my boy, Rob from Rule 2 Review, and I know Avidan. I think you got yours from Amazon, right?
I was supposed to get mine from Amazon.
You're supposed to get yours.
I canceled the order.
I also think places like Best Buy, like my buddy that works at Best Buy, that talked about the Wayfair edition, they had 30 pre-orders of the Wayfair edition.
Wow.
So and then on the normal edition, I think he didn't tell me that. He just said, "Oh yeah, we had 30 pre-orders of the Wayfair edition." So I said, oh, "Okay, wow, that was pretty crazy." You know, that's pretty good for this type of game at a Best Buy, like in my area at least. So I think it's gonna be one of those where it's not gonna sell like, you know, 5 million copies or something like that. So Rax is definitely right with what he's saying. Like I think it's going to be more toned, but I think that over the course of time, it's going to sell like quite a bit. People are going to pick it up eventually. It's going to be like maybe like a little like Fire Emblem Warriors, but better than that. You know, like
definitely.
You know, like it sold 1 million copies in 6 months, and it did not sell anywhere near that at launch. You know, so yeah, I think it might be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what I was going to say. They're going to base the success off of how much they sell through of what they shipped.
Well, I mean, we need to find out how. Like, I think we do find out how much they ship. Like, sometimes the media create, they'll do like follow-up reports, but we don't. The only thing is that we don't get shipment numbers and all that. You know, for like the rest of the world, like a lot of them, like it's so difficult to get shipment numbers, so we don't really get that. Usually, we just get stuff from financial reports, like whatever the quarter is, like or sometimes the developers will get antsy and just announce it. You know.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just saying that this will be considered a success to Nintendo. I think just because they're selling through, seemingly they're selling through what they shipped out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Lucina in the chat said, when my Best Buy had trouble finding my pre-order of Octopath and was too lazy to go actually look for it, I'm guessing they thought it was sold out too. Yikes. But I agree with you guys for the most part. I was going to say roughly, Fire Blast is actually saying the price figure that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking maybe about 2 million, at most 3 million by the end of the quarter. That's if it does really good, picks up really fast. Mainly because I'm doing like a ratio of how many Switches there are, and it's what, over 18 million Switches right now, possibly. So I'm guessing in between there by ratio how many might sell in regards to how many Switches there are out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it sells roughly 1 million or 1.5 by the end of the end of the third quarter.
I'd be shocked with that, with 2 to 5 week wait times on Amazon.
What's the end of the quarter? Like when?
September. End of September. So after September 30th, I believe, that's the end of the quarter, because the last quarter will be October, November, December.
So we're talking about like 2 months and a half.
Yeah. That's why I was saying like between 2 and 3 mil.
I'm gonna give it minimum 1.5 minimum, about 1 million to 1.5 minimum. Then maybe if we're lucky, you know, like 3, maybe if it
Yeah,
counts on,
yeah.
then maybe like 3. But yeah, that would be I mean, $1 million.
And yo, we just got a donation from Julio Wayfair, $20 donation, by the way. Thank you for that. He says Wayfair's edition for life. Also, G5 is trash. It's season 5 of Fortnite.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, the salt is real. The salt is real.
But I thought G5
But-
was good at Fortnite.
But thanks a lot, Julio. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. So,
Hi, Julio.
we're gonna go on to the next topic, and this one was actually interesting to me. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe seems to be getting updates later on this year. You know, for those of you who don't know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is actually paired with Nintendo Labo now. Labo. And from what I saw, that's a pretty good combination for Labo. It's piqued my interest this much to get Labo, just this much. But for the most part, they said they're going to give more updates for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and as well as Splatoon 2. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on this.
Well, I can say that my kids are thoroughly enjoying playing Mario Kart with the Labo.
They are?
As soon as they found, as soon as they found out they could do that, that's how they've been playing it.
Wow. So it's selling more. It's selling better. So I'm glad to hear that from it, like, cause you're a mother, so you get the kids' perspective. So that's good. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh no, they love it. And they like as soon as we built the motorcycle, that was one of the first things they asked, like, can we use this with Mario Kart? And I was like, no. And then a couple weeks later, they did it.
Oh wow.
They made me look like something. So, I didn't know what I was talking about. They also yelled at OJ because OJ didn't tell me.
Oh.
Because OJ's supposed to have all the secrets.
Upper Nimbus was good, dude. She was basically saying it's your fault that she didn't know that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe could be paired with Labo.
I made a video on that.
I'm sure you did.
You didn't tell me ahead of time. I didn't get those insider secrets.
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna
My
happen.
kids were like, I thought you and OJ were friends. Why didn't OJ tell you this?
I thought I made a video on that.
Oh man, but I think it's actually pretty good myself. I think the fact that they might be getting some DLC is interesting. Now I'm guessing you might get some new Nintendo IPs, maybe some new ARMS characters, maybe some Fire Emblem characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know, because we got Link, I don't put anything past them. So I would love to see where they're gonna take this, or maybe a new mode. It'd be great to see that game to get some updates. Splatoon 2 has been heavily updated already, so.
Simon Belmont for Mario Kart.
This was the title. The World Ends With You, Final Remix dated, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe gets Labo support.
Yes. You told me.
I'm just saying,
You
like,
gave
that
me
was
a
2 weeks
video.
ago.
But the thing is you didn't tell me prior to that video. Like, you didn't tell me when, like, Labo came out or, like, 2 weeks after. That's what my kids are mad about because, as far as they understand, we're friends, so I should have all the insider knowledge.
Oh, I got it. I got you. I'm sorry. Next time. But I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I made a Labo video on that, and like, I'm surprised it was only 2 weeks ago. Though. I thought it was more than 2 weeks ago. I thought it was 1 week, but it was only 2 weeks ago. So.
Let me get this mouse out the way. But anyone else have anything they want to add to that?
I mean,
go
sorry
ahead,
guys.
Alex.
No, I was just gonna say, I'm actually excited at the possibility of new DLC for Mario Kart 8 because as a Wii U owner from launch day, getting Mario Kart 8 on launch day, I kind of got burned out on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, it's still fun to go online and play, but some new tracks and stuff would be good.
Yeah, I mean, just like what NX is saying, like, I would love some DLC, don't get me wrong, but I want, like, some really good, like, if it's gonna pique my interest to, like, you know, go out there and buy it immediately, and not wait for, like, every single DLC pack, because what I did when it came to Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, I waited for all the DLC to come out, and then I went and bought it, you know what I mean? Like, when they, like, announced everything all at once, they're like, this is what's gonna happen in season 1 and season 2. I just waited until everything was out because I knew that was eventually gonna be like what was going on, to where I would just get a complete package. Like I think I actually got it on sale or something through the Wii U shop together. So I mean, I personally would want a good amount of content, because having just that port from the Wii U over to the Switch, you know, I've already been playing all that stuff. So I want some like expansion that would, you know, heftily increase like tracks, characters, things of that nature. When it comes to like the Labo support, whatever, I don't care. There's not much that will ever get me to be interested in Labo. Like I know that it's great for some people. Like Mama Mercy, you have kids. Like I could totally see why that's interesting. Like, but you know, I stopped going to the Discovery Museum when I was like, you know, 10 years old on field trips. Man, I don't care about doing science projects with my video games. I want to do video games. I play with my Pro controller. I'm not gonna go out like not only that, but like sometimes I don't even know my own strength. Sometimes I'll just be like doing this, the next thing you know, I've got to go buy another Labo kit. You know what I mean? So I personally don't care about Labo. I feel like it's great for kids, but when you can snap one of those things without even trying.
But the cardboard.
Yeah, it's.
No, what the cardboard's a lot better than people gave it credit for. Like,
I think we all need to watch Sean Long's video on Labo, and we can all.
But I don't want to pay for. I don't want to pay
Right there
$80 just for cardboard though.
Hey, look,
Only cardboard.
it's
I think Sean
$80
Long's
for an afternoon with your kids.
Sean
Like,
Long-
that's really what that's meant for.
Sean Long's video explains it all. Everybody watch RGT.
I love that video. I love that video so
Or,
much.
Another thing is it's really good if your kid's into coding. Like if your kid wants to code, it's a good program. Or if you want to have something fun to do with your kids for the afternoon, it's a fun thing. I've enjoyed building Labos with my kids.
I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Labo that supports. It's good. It's
Afraid
good
of the
for
robot.
It's just something extra. It's not something that you have to have. It's something extra. And then
I
so that
always put motion controls off of everything.
it looks like they're going to add actual real content into this. Like that's why I said like Shinya Takahashi was like, oh, okay, well stay tuned. We got some more stuff. You know what? If Shinya Takahashi's saying it, it's not just going to be like a little update. It's probably going to be something significant. They might do some tracks, like a whole new cup. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Yeah,
it
like
might be something.
Or last
trust me,
time.
for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like that is by far my favorite Mario Kart for sure. Like I went back, you know, obviously, you know, some of you guys already know that I run a video game store, but a couple of weeks ago, someone traded in like the Mario Kart Double Dash that had like a bonus disc with it, and I was like, you know what? I haven't played this game in forever. I'm gonna take it home, play it. And when I played it, there's only 3 cups, and like there's hardly any tracks. Like I was like, why would I even go back to play any of these older Mario Karts if I have like all these updated tracks and characters, and like there's just so much content in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe already. I'm not trying to be greedy when I say like I need everything, but you know what I'm saying? Like I love that game so much that I want it expanded even more. Like I don't even care if you do like Mario Kart 9. I don't really, just build off of what we have and just give us another, I don't know, 4 to 6 cups or something. You know what I mean?
The thing about like Mario, you get like the hardcore Mario Kart fans.
Yeah.
Because like they like taking out like snaking. Like snaking was a thing that was in Double Dash, and like
Mhm.
I'd probably say Double Dash probably had the most like one of the most like strategic Mario Karts out there, right? Because you had 2 racers per kart. You had special. They each had their own special, you know, unless it was like the same character lineup. They had specials, but characters had specials that they could only get. There was like, you know, 2 different carts. Snaking was in there, so a lot of people like Double Dash for that. But there's a lot of people who don't care about that crap when it comes to Mario. They just race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
don't get me
Mario
Exactly.
Kart is that,
I think Double Dash is probably the only one that I would be willing to go back to and play, just because of the differences. Because I feel like every other Mario Kart pretty much has the same stuff going on. You got the blue shells, whatever. In that one, you have like that giant Bowser shell.
Specials,
There's like
yeah.
so many different things like that make it different. That was the only reason I even wanted to go back and play it. But like my whole thing
Right.
was, I wish that they would maybe even take some of the stuff that was in that, maybe add it into Deluxe, because I feel like it is like that complete package. Like I was saying before, like add some stuff that made that game different from the others, add it into the new.
What they should do? They should make it like you guys like Smash Brothers. They should make it like Mario Kart Ultimate. Everything.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Exactly.
Dude, Smash
That would-
Ultimate is a port though.
I don't care if this one would be a. I don't care.
You get off the stream for that.
Yeah. This is what we're talking about, man. Mario Kart Ultimate. Well, not call it that. Don't call it that. But I have the same premise. Bring back all the different tracks. Bring back the mission mode. Remember they used to have mission mode in some of the
That was
Mario Kart
dope.
set? Yeah, bring back mission mode. Bring back like that would be so dope if they just did all that and like put it out like this is the new Mario Kart because like they always end up cutting tracks. So like there's only certain like classic tracks that they bring back. Like there's no what's the one from like Mario Kart Double Dash like the volcano one, the Grumpy Volcano or whatever, the DK
Rumble
Mountain?
Volcano.
or DK. There's not like one. There's like DK Mountain. There's like one from the GameCube. It's like a DK team stage, and like you shoot up like a barrel, then you go all the way up to a volcano, and you go all the way back down. Like it's a cool stage, and like they don't have that one in Mario Kart 8, you know.
What if we got Mario Kart versus Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong Racing?
Versus Hello Kitty Racing.
That would be amazing.
Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I never thought about
That would be dope.
Yeah, Mario Kart versus Diddy Kong Racing, and like it has like the open world kind of stuff. Like Railmacher was just saying something in the chat where it was like Mario Kart storyline or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, what if they had like
that would be actually dope.
Where it's like Team Diddy Kong versus Team Mario, and like you just
versus Team Sonic.
And then we had that, yeah.
Well, there's a new Sonic racing game.
Yeah, there's a new Sonic racing game.
Those Sonic games are actually pretty good.
I love those Sonic racing games.
Yeah, All Stars Racing Transform is really good on Wii U.
I would love to. I honestly, Rax, I really agree with that idea. I would really love to see that because, yo, I'm just sitting here thinking about like how that would actually work. Then you mix that with the Ultimate. You have like, how about have all those stages? I mean, Smash has what 66 stages, so why not have all those
Smash
stages?
has like 100 stages.
I mean, people say like, "Oh, Diddy Kong Racing can't ever happen because Rare owns that." I'm like, but Rare also owned Donkey Kong Country, and that
That's on the
way
Switch.
back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just like.
Also, there was a port of Diddy Kong Racing on the DS.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
It was.
Well, Rare doesn't own the Donkey Kong franchise.
Exactly.
So they just made it. They own Banjo.
Yep.
But
Well, I think Rare was the ones who invented Diddy Kong technically, and then, you know,
They didn't license
like,
it.
was under it's just under Nintendo.
Yeah, well, yeah, they invented Diddy. Like they invented Diddy, Dixie. They invented all of them after. Like they invented all of them, but it was contractually that they can't keep that. Like they only took what they made new, like a Conquer, like a Conquer, or like a Banjo. They just
Perfect
took what
Dark.
they had. Yeah, Perfect Dark. They took that, so they just took what they actually
Everything
made
that wasn't
themselves.
previously built upon a prior Nintendo.
Yeah.
Which was funny because there was a story. Sorry to get off topic, guys, but there was a story.
You're
that
good.
The Microsoft executives, like when they purchased Rare, they thought that they owned Donkey Kong. They're like, "Oh, so does that mean we own Donkey Kong now?" and everyone's like, "No, we don't own Donkey Kong now." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Wow.
Dark
At
Link.
least he was thinking big.
Yeah.
Dark Link mentioned in the chat and Perfect Dark and Killer Instinct, and I don't mean to go off topic, but what if Killer Instinct made its way back to the Switch?
It's not.
No, it's a Microsoft thing.
Back to Nintendo's, but no, it's not. Killer Instinct's gonna stay on the Xbox. It's gonna stay on the
Okay. Would have been nice.
You gave up on that one too quick, Evan. I was just like,
You guys just shot it down like boom.
It's just gonna be. I can see
one of the things that Xbox One sold it like when Xbox One first was announced. Like one of their biggest reveals was, we have Killer Instinct now. It was like, oh, we got this fight stick coming out with it, blah blah blah, which I bought and used like twice.
They really tried to push Killer, but it's a great fighting game. It's not bad at all. Just the community just didn't pick up on it. I mean, they tried everything.
The problem was the seasons crap. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand when a fighting game does seasons. Like this, like dude, it's so frustrating though. Like why do you need that in seasons? Like I get like, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that they put effort into it and expand, like, you know, increase the lifespan of the game by doing that. I guess I can understand why they do it, but man, like when I'm playing a game, I guess I'm gonna have to shut up because like I understand why I understand why they do it.
No, I see what you're saying. Like, it's frustrating because I know you're old school. I mean, Rex, you look 20, but you're not 20. You know,
exactly.
You same age as me.
So I mean, I see what you're saying because like when you grew up, I mean, Avidan,
60.
you guys all know like when you get your fighting game, you get your fighting game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you get the whole game itself.
I like to unlock the fighters by actually playing the game. Well, I mean, in Street Fighter, like you can technically still do that with Street Fighter 5, but like it takes forever to do it. But you know,
it's
it
this
is
whole season crap. It's this whole okay. We're gonna balance
sucks.
everything. We're gonna completely change things. Like every season, like characters that were like good in this season could be trash in the next season, and then they add these new characters in, and like I see what you're saying. Like as somebody who came from the old school, it's just kind of frustrating. I mean, they make the game better, so I see what you're saying. Like, oh, I can just shut up now. And I see why you said that, but at the same time, I see where you're coming from. You know,
I also feel like it was just so early in the lifespan of like when they started to do that. It was like before Killer Instinct. What other fighting game do you know of that was doing this? We're gonna release characters in season DLC. Prior to that, I think maybe Dead or Alive 5.
That was
after Killer Instinct. I think.
Was it? I wasn't sure.
Killer Instinct was the first game that I remember really reporting on, like with this whole season crap, like where the game completely changed.
Dude, from the day, and don't get me wrong, like from the day the game Killer Instinct came out to where it is now, if you compared the two gameplay wise, graphics wise, fighting, like the moves and everything, they're two completely different games.
Completely different. Yeah. Much better. It's a much better game now than it was.
Solid as hell now, but now like who cares?
Yeah, it's like time passed.
Too long.
Yeah.
But
I see what you're saying, man.
I want to add also, it's like speaking of fighting games, do you guys think ARMS would get more DLC? And the reason why I brought this up because I was actually watching a fellow YouTuber, the Video Gamer. She did an actual interesting video saying that they should have not alternate costumes, but not palette swaps, but alternate costumes for the characters, where the characters look way different, kind of like how they do in Street Fighter. And I was thinking for cosmetic purposes, that would actually be pretty cool. And I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that.
That would be pretty cool.
Just to where they just like she wants like
alternate costumes, like not palette swaps, but alternate costumes. So where you
affect the gameplay.
More in the cosmetics. It's more on the cosmetic side, like small
like
DLC.
Overwatch, OJ.
Kind of like, as a matter of fact, almost like kind of like Overwatch, or when you even get like new. Well, no. Yeah, I was actually thinking about Splatoon, but no, Splatoon, you do get the item change.
Yeah.
You do get buffs.
Is she trying to say that like it would have been better with cosmetics? Like I don't know what.
It was more like a fan. It was more like a fan request for DLC. Like DLC, like basically if you want to buy it, you buy it type of ordeal.
Oh.
You wanna know what will sell? If Twintel gets some Beyonce costumes.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the single lady costume where she's just in that black leotard.
Well, because
start flying off the shelf.
What they did with ARMS is that they actually did content where you actually get updates where there's more free. Everything was free. Every single
thing
was free. So I don't understand why somebody's asking for like, let me pay for costumes. I mean, I get it from like a cosmetic, like you want to make your character look better or not, but like they were focused on making sure that they made the game better. Like they were focused on balancing, they were focused on new modes, they were focused on new content, new features, the badges, like they were focused on actually doing stuff like that, not cosmetics in terms of the
SpringCon's still broken.
Yeah, but the thing is like cosmetics can bring people back too. Like, oh, we're gonna have like a summer flare and like everybody's in beachwear or something like that. Like, people may come back to do the fighting.
Yeah.
For that, like they do for Overwatch.
Because it brings
Christmas. Everybody's in cute Christmas outfits, or considering what country they're in, maybe an outfit from their country that celebrates Christmas.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. That'd be cool. It's all cosmetics. I don't know if ARMS is that. I don't know if ARMS is that type of game. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Blizzard has so many people working on these seasonal things just on the out. Like, I don't know. Blizzard is just like a whole nother beast.
Yeah, but I mean, Street Fighter
Actually,
does that.
Yeah.
Blizzard talks also a lot to their community. Some of the designs of the characters I've gotten in costumes are actually from the community.
I also think that like a fighting game is completely different from like a Fortnite or like a Overwatch or these type of games. I mean, like I said, I know Street Fighter has some different outfits and things like that they do, seasonal and things like that. Definitely, that'd be cool. I mean, yeah, it'd be awesome if they did that with ARMS, but I don't think ARMS fighting games just don't have enough appeal. Like, I don't think anything could have been like, oh, all of a sudden ARMS is going to be like 10 million seller or anything like that. No fighting games sell more. I mean, like, I think the best selling fighting game current is Smash Brothers.
Yeah, we're also talking about companies that have microtransactions in a ton of their games and have like expendable income. Like, you know what I mean? They could spend money like whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like Fortnite, for example, billions of dollars already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
And it's a free to play game. We're talking about these, like, you know how many times, like, all right, so in my game store, I'm gonna stop saying, oh, I run a game store. But like, I see all this stuff where like kids are coming in and they're like, oh, I want to trade all these games that I have, but I want to get VC for Fortnite. I'm like, you want to trade every single game that you own to get VC, like just so you can get skins on Fortnite? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the older gamer in me. Just
old man, and you coming
it's
out.
the old man because it's like,
what are you doing? Like, this
Let it
game is
out.
gonna
That's
die
the same
eventually,
way.
and like you're gonna have no games.
Rax.
But at the same time, you know,
Yeah, remember that some of these kids are entitled, and mommy and daddy will buy them new games when that game's no longer around.
well, they're also kids and they make dumb decisions. You know what I mean? Like when I was like, I
Amen to
said
that.
before,
That's why my kids don't go to the game store. I go
Yeah,
to
exactly.
I go to the game store for them.
that's why you got to be 18 to trade in my store. But yeah. So I mean, but just like back what I was talking about before, like when it comes to Blizzard, you got multiple different. I'm sure like they separate the income based off of what game is making what, but you know, people are spending money on those boxes to get skins for Overwatch. Like, you know, if you don't get enough XP or whatever and you can't get those boxes, you can buy those boxes. You can pay for these things. Like in ARMS, there's nothing really to pay for that would kind of fund those things. And not only that, but like, did ARMS really do that well?
No. I mean, it did. I think the last that we heard about it, I think 1.7, 1.5 million in that range. So I mean, it did great. Like,
yeah, it did good for like but it was also one of those games that it's like, oh, I got a Switch. What do I get? I can get Zelda or I can get ARMS. What is ARMS? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Whatever. It's like one of the only 3 games that we can buy right now. So, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It came out in
Man,
the
that's
first...
harsh.
Well, it came out...
I'm just trying to be realistic. Like,
No, you're
that game-
absolutely right, but that's
You went in.
if ARMS came out right now, do you really think that it would compete with all of the stuff coming out? Like, you know, for example, like all the buzz around Octopath Traveler, Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, even if it's a freaking a port, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that ARMS would be anything that anybody would take a second glance at. And that's my personal opinion.
It would definitely be more. I think it would be rough. Yeah, a little bit rougher.
Much rougher.
Rougher in the
Much
street.
rougher.
Yeah, a bit rougher in the street. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I think I saw like her on the video about ARMS on there, but I just don't think that it's just a fighting game. I think that there's a loss of perspective. You know, it's not Overwatch. Like, you're talking about skins and things like that. It's not Overwatch. It's not a Blizzard game. It's not that. I mean, I think she's comparing it to that because those are big and successful. That's going to help it.
Yeah.
That's not going to help a fighting game. People have a completely different mindset. Guys, Tekken used to sell 10 million copies. Tekken, they were talking, we sold 2.5 million copies on an install base of like 100 million plus.
Man, I was.
Tekken used
And
to
they
sell.
had like a
I was
free
heated.
character customization this time around. Like, you could buy those things.
Yeah, like Tekken on a single platform. This wasn't like multi-platform. On just the PlayStation, which used to sell up to 10 million copies, or it's 5 million, 6 million. It was one of those games, and now it's on multiple platforms, and it's like struggling to reach 2 to 3 million, and discounted, be it that $20, $30. Like, you can't compare a fighting game. How
I might get
we
Tekken
are
7 tonight.
to Fortnite and to games that do things like these cosmetics. Like, I think it's a silly comparison in my opinion. But like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
True.
I know how you get your fighting game to sell. fan service, and you put The Witcher in there. That's how you get your save and sell. A lot of people are excited for Soul Calibur.
And I bet you anything Soul Calibur is gonna sell like 2 million copies. Like everyone's like, oh, it's Soul Calibur, and then I bet you like nobody's gonna go out and buy it. They're gonna wait till it's discounted.
As a female, I definitely notice that every time a Soul Calibur game comes out, female characters, their cup sizes seem to at least get a size larger every game installment.
Well, the last game had freaking Yoda and Darth Vader, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
That
And people wouldn't buy
that
it
game
for
was
those
good.
exact reasons.
That game was.
it didn't sell well. It didn't.
Oh, didn't?
No,
Yeah, it
no, no,
didn't.
Dude, I swear all
sell
of my friends had that game because they're like, you can play as Yoda or Darth
That's the
Vader.
reason why. That's the reason why it took so long for Soul Calibur 5 or Soul Calibur 6, because Soul Calibur 5 did not do well enough.
Well, I mean, to be honest, they picked really like the wrong set of characters.
Yoda
to
and Darth
be-
Vader.
Yeah, well, because they don't fit well in the Soul Calibur universe. Have you seen Nightmare? Like Nightmare events,
Dude,
Darth
they're
Vader,
lightsabers.
like,
They have swords. What are you?
but they're not from the right.
Basically, she's saying their aesthetic is not very Soul Calibur. It's
Yeah,
like
Link
it's
and
like you got all of these like
more
medieval
sense.
kind of looking costumes and like ancient kung fu style costumes, things of that nature. And then you got
Like whoosh.
Yoda, a small
Alien.
Troll.
Yeah, I mean-
Small troll.
Link,
But they've
Darth
always
Vader.
like spawned.
Yeah,
okay,
Link, Darth Vader. Link fits in the game better than Darth Vader. Geralt fits well in the game.
But I mean, on Xbox
Versus
they had
Yoda.
Spawn.
They had,
Like-
and they had the guy from Tekken. They had
Yeah,
Heihachi or
Heihachi.
whatever.
Yeah.
Heihachi. So I mean, they've done weird characters before. You know,
Yeah, they
Heihachi
did.
doesn't even have a weapon.
I mean, I can
in
see
Tekken.
Heihachi.
I still can't get over
I think I
Akuma
bought
being
that
in
game when it
Tekken.
had Spawn.
which I thought was cool.
Can someone explain to me why Akuma's in Tekken though? I still think.
Because Akuma is God, and we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that Akuma was in Tekken.
I-
And then Noctis is in Tekken too. So.
I need to get Tekken then. I need to get
Yeah,
Tekken 7.
Noctis from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, I need to get Tekken.
7 is probably the best Tekken I've played since 3.
So then I need to fight you in that
Besides
game.
Tag Team. I really like Tag Team
Okay.
1 and 2. On Wii U, Tag Team 2 is fantastic.
It's
Like
pretty
the extra mode that they have where you get like the mushrooms and everything like that, and you like grow bigger and smaller based off of like what the power ups. Like I forget what it was, like mushroom mode, I think it was called. But
that would make sense.
dude, I mean that mode alone was sick. Like the frame rates and everything on that was awesome. It was probably the best version of Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which was, not really saying much, but
Guys, I have a quick question.
What's up?
Because I didn't know who Akuma was, so I had to go look it up. Is there a bear in Tekken 7?
Yes,
Yeah,
there is.
You just
Kuma.
fight as a giant grizzly bear?
No, that's Kuma. That's Kuma.
not
Kuma.
Akuma.
Kuma. There's Kuma and then there's Akuma.
Yeah,
Put
I
an
looked
A.
up Akuma,
Yeah.
and then it showed me other characters from the game, and there's just a bear.
Yeah, there's a bear.
There's a bear and then there's Akuma.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
2
God.
bears.
Two bears?
Yeah,
Panda.
now use Panda, and then there's Kuma.
Okay. There's a bride, too.
There's a what?
A bride?
A bride?
It's just the outfit.
It's just the outfit.
Oh, it's her outfit? Okay.
Yeah, it's just the outfit. It's just the outfit that you can dress Nina up in, or I think Lily might have one, but I know Nina has an outfit like that.
Yeah,
My-
what's with
my
the
buddy
wedding
Andre's a
stuff
big-
this year?
My buddy Andre's a big Tekken guy. I actually bought him. I split because like I was like, hey man, are you gonna buy Tekken? He's like, no, not really. I was like, I'll split it with you because I want you to play it and like I want you to stream it. He's like, all right. So I split it with him, but I bought him Tekken, and I wanted to support them anyway, but I don't want Tekken, so I bought it. So I was like, I want them to get the sale, but I didn't want Tekken, so I just called him up. And, so I watch him play all the time. Like I watched him stream the game, so that's why I know all this crap because I don't play Tekken like that. So, but I know it because I watch.
G5 said Akuma is in Tekken 7 because Street Fighter is also in the Tekken universe. Akuma made a promise to the wife of Heihachi to kill him if she dies. Okay. Well, there you go.
Also Street.
Thank you,
like,
G5.
there's like a Street Fighter cross Tekken game, right? So there's
Yeah,
like
it is.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be Tekken Cross Street Fighter with the Tekken graphics.
That game's
I didn't forget
dead.
about that.
Yeah, that game's dead.
I didn't forget about that game.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that game died faster
Dude,
than
so quick.
Died
That got
quick.
such terrible reception.
Oh my god, people hated it. That game was
Game
dead
was-
before. Like we had this new
That
game.
gem
That,
system was terrible though.
that gem system was trash. That's
It
what
really
my friend
was.
Andre, because he's a fighting game master, man, and he was just like, dude, like It's like this gem system's horrible. That's the one thing I
Yeah.
remember him saying. Like I didn't watch much of this.
That's how I feel about the V triggers in.
The V triggers suck, man.
Dude, I cannot stand. Like I will play Street Fighter
Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Thank you.
There you
I
go.
just like my tardization. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Came out.
I need to get Ultra Street Fighter 4 to face you in. But let's move on to the next topic. So panic
If you really
button.
want to get spanked, that's fine.
Huh? What?
So you know, if you really want to get spanked, you know.
Just like your best character lost against my best character, right?
Mm.
Yeah. How'd that last round go again?
I'll let you win, right?
Yeah, nah.
Can we move on to the next topic here? Can we move over here? Can you guys calm down?
Panic button. All right, so panic button is behind the port for Warframe, as we all know, but they also promise tons, in their own words, tons of Switch games are on the way. What are your thoughts of these games? And practically, do you believe these quality third-party games can push Nintendo over their 20 million goal for the end of year goal? OJ, why don't we start with you?
Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead. We can start with you, man.
No, it's good. Go ahead. Let's
No.
start with NX. Let's start with NX.
All right.
You said nothing for the past 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Word up. NX.
Yeah, I really don't think third-party content helps Nintendo sales. Personally, I think it helps game sales. I think it moves software, of course, but I think it'll help the perception some people have about Nintendo Switch. It's this kitty console and all this stuff. It's not getting these third-party games. But I mean, I believe Panic Button. They are the go-to company according to them. I don't see what's the best way I can say this. I don't see third-party games helping push them over that 20 million goal.
Okay.
I just don't.
So you would say, basically, you're saying like it just helps makes Nintendo look better, but not exactly help with their sales. That's what you're saying. Doesn't help the Switch.
Okay, so
Doesn't help console sales, but just helps game sales. You're saying, right?
Yeah. So let me use this example. Are people buying a Switch to play Wolfenstein 2?
Good point.
They're buying it to play Mario Odyssey, Zelda, even Mario Rabbids, Octopath, stuff like that.
Okay.
Exclusive content to Nintendo.
Okay. So would you say they're good add-on? Would you say they're good add-on games? Like they wouldn't necessarily buy a Switch only for these games, but these games will help them in their decision to buy a Switch along with these first-party games?
Yeah, like somebody who has both a Switch and an Xbox One may choose to buy it on the Switch because of portability.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I mean, it's more money in Nintendo's pocket
Either way.
But
Yeah.
specifically console sales, not really. I hear an echo.
I'll turn down
I
my.
don't hear an echo.
I don't hear an echo. I just turned down my headphone volume. Maybe you hear your echo through my headphones. Anyone else want to take that question?
I think NX is wrong. I think they do help with console sales.
Why is that?
Because like a lot of my friends who are console players, they didn't believe in the Switch, they didn't believe in the Switches can do, but you know what, I just proved them really quick when we have to go, stand somewhere doing adult stuff for 2 hours, and I just pull my Switch out of my purse and start playing my video games, and they're like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, do this with your Xbox, do this with your PlayStation, and then they're like, okay, what games does it have? And I'm like, here are the games. And they're like, oh wow, there's actually a lot of stuff on there I would play. And some of them aren't Nintendo fans. They're not Zelda and Mario fans, but they do like one of my friends, he wants to go get a Switch because he can play Paladins wherever he wants.
Okay.
That's not a Nintendo property. My brother-in-law, he wants to get one so he can play video games with his brother at work. And he's not a Nintendo fan. He grew up on the Xbox. He's a Halo, Call of Duty kid.
Do you think that's the majority of people, though?
Yeah, that's
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a majority of people, but I think as the Switch continues to grow and more people start seeing, you know, it in other places and start seeing, like, OJ, what's one of the big reasons why you love the Switch?
Because I can play Wolfenstein on it.
Exactly. No, like, no, that's not a joke. But like, OJ can play Wolfenstein wherever he wants in the house, whatever time of day. If he's got to go sit at the DMV for 6 hours, he can take a Switch with him. Like, as an adult, it's gonna start becoming more appealing to playing games on the go. That's why mobile gaming took over. But mobile games are.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, Mama Mercy. I don't disagree. I think that for it to, I see what Avidan's going with this question. I think for it to actually have a positive impact where it actually affects sales, like, to me, it just seems like it can affect it, definitely. It can push some more people too. I think that it's a balance, though. I think that obviously more people are gonna buy. Yeah, more people are gonna buy it for first party. But I think that depending on how much comes over, that can kind of maybe spur some people who kind of like. But there's got to be that first party there. I think it's more of a tandem than anything. I think.
Well, yeah, that's all we all know. We know Nintendo for their first party franchise.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to say that there are no people who are going to buy a Switch because they're able to play third-party games on the go, but I don't think it's in the millions.
It's not in the millions, but it's definitely gonna help.
Yeah. I wonder how many people bought a Switch just so they could play Fortnite mobilely.
There are people who did that, though. That's the thing. That's the thing that I'm like, I see what Mom and Mercy's talking about.
But like, that had to have been a good chunk of sales right there.
You couldn't find. I mean, OJ, how long did it take you to get the winner of their Switch? Because Amazon literally sold out of Switches during E3.
Yeah, Amazon sold out because the Fortnite announcement boosted the sales. And even still to this point, Smash Brothers and everything. But Amazon was like, Fortnite was the big thing that kids literally were like, Fortnite's on Switch now, you know, like, I want a Switch now. You know, they were playing Fortnite on their phones, but there's no controller support yet, right?
Dude, my employees weren't even taking breaks before. Once Fortnite came out, they were bringing their Switches to work and literally like, I'm taking a break, and I'm like, we have a line of people. What?
I see what NX is saying. I agree with both of you guys. I think if they continue to get stuff, so like, here's the thing with Avidan's question: if they continue to get stuff like Fortnite and they continue to get stuff like Paladins and these type of games, because these type of games didn't come to Wii U. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like Paladins, stuff like Fortnite. That's a
getting to the meat of my question. You're getting to the meat of it.
Those games didn't come. So if they continue to get those type of games, absolutely, then it could definitely be a factor, you know. But at the same time, I see what NX is saying. The overwhelming majority, like when the next Zelda comes out, that's gonna be like, it's gonna crush everything, you know. Or when the next Mario or whatever, or Smash Brothers or Pokemon. So
I want to factor in one thing. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go ahead?
Well, I was gonna say, as long as they keep getting the right kind of games, like if we start getting trashy ports or games that didn't do well on their original intended systems over, they're not going to help at all. It's probably going to hinder more than help, just like it did with the Wii U.
You guys I think both of you guys are right. Honestly, I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I honestly think both of you guys are right.
Well, no, because there is two sides of the spectrum. Like, even if people do get on the Switch for a third-party game, like, let's say you did get a Switch just to play Fortnite wherever you wanted. Eventually, Nintendo properties are going to start looking very appealing. Like, I don't want to play Fortnite all the time. Like,
what's this Mario game?
So what's this Mario game everybody keeps talking about? Or what's this Zelda game everybody keeps talking about? Or,
gotcha.
You know, what's Fire Emblem? Like, everybody's always talking about Fire Emblem. What's Smash Brothers? Something else. Well, and that's the other thing too. Is like,
I wait for the day when somebody says, "What's Smash Brothers?"
I've had a couple questions.
Oh, I'm sure there's some young kids on the streets who
walk into Victoria's Secret and ask. See if anybody knows what Smash Brothers is.
Might get thrown out.
Might get a different answer.
OJ's gonna kidnap.
Is that on the Prawn Hub?
All right. But I do have one point that I want to point out to everything that I don't think that was mentioned yet. When we talk about Panic Button, I want to take into consideration
they make good ports.
Not just that, but I also want to point out the fact that we also should factor in games that would release the same time as on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So if they come out at the same time, that could also be another factor now. Now it's like people have the choice of not waiting for the port, but the other copy you can get on the Switch the same day as the PlayStation 4, as we've seen with some indie titles.
Is anybody confident that's going to happen, though?
and no 16-hour downloads.
But is anybody confident that's going to happen though? I'm just not. I'm not confident that that's going to happen consistently.
I mean, for some games that could happen, and I think that's going to hinge on whether this said person is looking to buy a Switch already.
I want to go on and say, not now per se, but it defeats the purpose of this question for the 20 million sales. But if we look beyond this, I would say within somewhere near towards the end of 2019, maybe 2020, where most of the production of a lot of these games were started up with, I would say then it's a factor. Because we have to remember, a lot of these games have been finished already, or they were already in post-production. And that's why I feel as though we haven't really seen a lot of same-day ports.
Yeah.
I mean look at Warframe. That game is not new.
So I think that's like the biggest thing. Jetty Plus says, "Where's my Dark Souls?" That's a game a lot of people still waiting for too.
It's coming.
I still haven't pre-ordered from Amazon. They're going to get it to me on launch day.
Jetty, it's coming.
Alex, you just try to push you over the limit to rant about this now. No, I'm gonna wait. Well, I'm gonna go.
It will come. Like, they sold out. Amazon got hit hard with the Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, Amazon gonna get that shit back. I already got my money back. I'm sending it right back to them when it comes tomorrow. I'm like, nope, take it back. So
Dark Souls?
Nope. Octopath.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm sending it back. I just downloaded it digitally.
Oh man, you couldn't wait.
No.
Oh
no.
That's roughing these Octopath streets.
Watch it be there like first thing in the morning when he actually gets to play the game.
And then you see the physical. You see the physical version.
Oh,
you're like,
snap.
Man, that's a nice physical version, dude. Like that's a good looking physical version right there. Man, I might want to keep that. You know?
Yeah. I'm this is my done with Amazon. Well, for games at least. All right.
Until you get that notification that this game pre-orders 20% off.
I'm gonna tell you one good thing about Amazon. All right, I'm gonna tell you one good thing about Amazon. That customer service, baby. Okay, let me tell you.
No, it's trash.
No, let me tell you something.
Really
right
good.
now.
Every time I've called
It's really
Amazon, I've had.
Okay? I ordered a Street Fighter V fight stick. Okay, FedEx lost my fight stick. All right, they delivered it to someone else's house. They signed for it, kept it, whatever. Amazon straight up sent me another one priority, and it was there the next day. Not only did I get that fight stick, but they let me keep the one that FedEx found at the person's house that they delivered at the wrong one. So I have two $200 fight sticks chilling right over there.
You want to send me one?
What?
You want to send me one?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Fine. Whatever.
Oh.
I love you, but
I got your number.
I love my fight sticks.
Those things kind of can wear down at times, so you probably want to have a backup anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
And they're PS3 and PS4 compatible, so
Oh.
fight nights at my house, kind of
Nights
need
at your
those.
house.
Yeah, I kind of need a fight stick now, especially if I'm gonna face you in Street Fighter. So
I'll play you for one. How about that?
I mean, Knuckle Dude uses a controller.
Word?
You don't know. Yeah.
Whoa, hold up, OJ. Word? For real? You for real about that?
I'll play you for one.
You for real?
I'm not gonna let you win this time, though.
You didn't let me win. I just beat you straight up.
You'll see.
You'll see.
Guys,
Grown.
we gotta film this. We gotta have it. It's
Yeah, dude. If you two go at it for a fight stick, this better be on stream.
It will be.
It's Viscount versus Low Tier God, like round 2. It's Viscount versus Low Tier. It's 2014 all over again, dude.
Oh man. But this last topic's more of a fun question that I have for everyone. And everyone knows Nintendo always has like a trump card. They always have something that they are hiding for everybody. But let's just say that's nothing. Let's just say we're just going by face value. By face value, it looks like Nintendo is banking on their online service, their Pokemon Let's Go and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to get them these 20 million units total for the entire year. So that's basically their last quarter. You know, do you think that this is enough to push them over the limit? And OJ, I know your opinion on this, so I'm gonna ask Rax first.
This is probably the part where I go, "Hey, I zoned out and wasn't paying attention."
Oh my gosh.
This is probably the part. Or is it?
Wait, so he's not just zoning out. He's currently making a game plan about how he's going to take Avidan out and what he's going to ask Avidan for. in return.
I love it. This is the part where I say.
Yeah, because every time
My dude.
he's kind of faces out at some point.
I'm sorry. Please tell me that question again. I will totally pay attention this time.
Okay, let's rewind.
OJ's gonna fall out of his chair.
Everyone will rewind the stream back to the question, and then by the time you fast forward it, Rax will be
Just said
talking.
rest in peace, Rax.
This is like exactly what happened when John asked me about Spyro that one time on Spawncast.
Yeah.
He's like, Rax, I was like, what?
There's like 1,000 people watching, and Rex is like, yeah.
It's kind of my thing. I'm sorry.
This Rex guy over here. Paying attention to the 2-hour podcast.
Oh, ADD, it's a curse. And a
Oh
blessing.
man, let's just try this again. All right, so basically, Nintendo always has a trump card. You know, they're always trying to hide something, but let's just assume they don't have anything. By the end of the year, all they have left, to most people's knowledge, is their online service, Pokemon Let's Go, and Smash Bros. Ultimate as the heavy hitters for the end of the year. Is this enough to drive them their 20 million units sold for their end of year goals? And I said, let's start with you.
What are their numbers as of right now? It's like 17, right?
17 as what's that? April or no, June. 17 as of June, right? March? Wow.
As of March.
So that was first
Okay.
quarter.
Dang.
So when is this? When is the time up?
March next year.
March next year.
Fiscal
Yeah,
year.
they're hitting that. Christmas is right around the corner. All of the kids who weren't able to go get for you just said, Switches doubled in sales right at E3. All right.
Exactly.
Think about how many of their friends got a Switch to play Fortnite. If this Fortnite train, they just got season 5, so this Fortnite train ain't going anywhere anytime
Nope.
soon. So
And
based
gyro
off of that
controls.
alone, yeah, they just got that. So based off of that alone, I think that. Yeah, do we know an exact number of how many people are playing Fortnite at this moment?
Too many.
It's like double-digit millions, isn't
It's
it?
over 2 million on Switch, but it's on PS4, Xbox One, PC. Is it up to 100 million? I mean,
I think it did
So,
hit 100 million
based off of just those numbers, I'm not even just saying that. So you got Fortnite, you got a ton of first party. Well, I don't want to say a ton, but you got a bunch of first party stuff coming out for the Switch.
Mhm.
Just based off of just holiday sales alone, based off of Black Friday, things of that nature, I think that they'll surpass it. That's just my
125 million for Fortnite
Jesus.
Jeez.
of players. That was
Yeah,
of
so
June. Yeah. So.
Once they start talking to all their friends, give it some time. Once E3 was just in June. You know what I mean? It's mid, it's only been a month. You know what I mean? So just based off of the sales from now till the end of this holiday, man, I think they're gonna blow past the 20.
Okay. Fair enough. Mama Mercy, how about you?
Well, if we have until next March, you forgot a heavy hitter. I'm so ashamed.
Wait, hold up. A heavy hitter.
Oh yeah, Hello Kitty Cruisers 2. I forgot. Oh man.
This guy. Isn't Damon X Machina coming out in January?
That's not what I'm talking about. It's still a good game. That's not what I'm talking about. Actually, you missed
Talking
2.
about Mario Party.
No.
Not talking about Super Mario Party.
Smoosh Brothers.
OJ, really? What comes out at the beginning of 2019?
Oh, Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
That's spring.
That's
so.
That's spring.
That could be
that could be March. That could be
That could
April. That could be May.
If it's March, then it's good. But if it's April, it could be April or it could be May. That's no reason why I didn't say anything. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
but
Yeah.
it's. I mean, it could come. It could come in that time. it could March. It could. We don't know.
I mean,
but
that's
yeah,
like
I mean,
10
that'd be
days.
great.
That's like 10. That's like 10-day sales because what spring's what March 31st. Oh, wait, March 21st.
I mean, Kirby came out March and sold 1 point something million and helped Switch
in 2 weeks. Yeah,
and helped Switch push sales more than what it did. Like so.
But this is what I think. So I think at the Nintendo office they have a big box, and if they don't think they're gonna hit their 20 million by the end of quarter, they have a giant button in the middle of it that says Mother 3. It says, Reggie, give us Mother 3. And they're just going to smack that button, and then we're going to get an announcement about Mother 3.
The Mother 3 button? Is that what it is?
The Mother 3 button.
No, guys, it's the Mother 3D button.
Yeah, Mother 3D button. Or it's going to be like, or it says just Mother, and it's going to be all 3 of them, like the whole collection, like remastered. And
oh my God.
Dude, the internet would explode.
These Mother fans, they're going to come at you.
Goodbye to my life.
Yeah, do not tease these Mother fans.
I mean, what's their Ness and Lucas? Is that what their names are?
Yeah.
They're from the Mother franchise, correct?
Yeah.
I did not play Earthbound or Mother or whatever it's called. I missed that chunk.
It's called Mother in Japan. It's called Earthbound here in the American.
Okay, I didn't play Earthbound, so I missed that chunk. But I mean, did you notice that they got a whole lot of love during the Smash thing, and a lot of characters from those games are showing up in their Smash Ball stuff and everything?
I mean, they always give love to the because Sakurai likes the Mother series. So
but I mean,
he shows love to the Mother series.
They brought in 6 more characters. Like when you do your Smash, or 4 more characters.
Yeah, they brought in Pooh and all the people from Earthbound. Yeah, I mean, I know. Trust me, I get you.
You think they're really gonna bring Undertales on? Love, like, we made this because we love Mother, and not bring Mother, like.
Well, no, I think I've heard. Look, guys, like I've told you guys a million times, I've heard that Mother 3 is a thing that's going to happen at some point, and literally, it's literally like what Mama Mercy said. They're waiting to push the Mother 3 button. Like, there's literally a button that says like Reggie bangs his head across it, and then that's when Mother 3 just starts filing into Rax's store and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I've heard.
Reggie's gonna come in, and they're gonna be like voice command, and he's gonna be like, "My body is ready."
Yeah, I mean that's what I've heard is that it's ready to go, but I haven't heard anything.
Everybody's heard it's coming, but it's just a matter of when.
Yeah, but it's just like at this point, it's kind of turned into some type of like folk tale, like Duke Nukem Forever at this point or something like that, right?
Right.
But I mean, with the right kind of marketing, they could, and we have now a very healthy game base. Even if Pokemon and Smash are the only 2, like, they're heavy hitters between now and Christmas. I mean, Zelda hasn't left like the top 10, top 20 chart since it came out. Odyssey's still going strong. We have a lot of healthy games. Like, we have the nice meaty library everybody wants.
I think that's the biggest thing. So good. I think that's the biggest thing, is that not necessarily are these games going to help push, but it's all the games that have been released, because there's still in the grand scheme of things, most people haven't bought a Switch yet, so it's everything that's it's like everything that's out is going to help push Nintendo, not just these 2 games, because we're looking at it from consumers we've already bought it, but there's millions and millions and millions and millions of gamers who don't have Splatoon, who don't have Mario, who don't have Zelda and all that. And then a game like Smash or a game like Fortnite or a game like whatever comes along, like, oh, look at all these other games. Okay, now I'll get my Switch in the holiday season and I'll buy Mario, I'll buy Zelda, and I'll buy Smash, or I'll buy Pokemon, I'll buy Mario, and I'll buy this game. So I think it's all the stuff and then some. I think Nintendo knows that more than anything, because 100%. Those games, like Mama Mercy said, those games are still in the all of the around the world. It's not just like media, or it's not just like Japan or just in Europe. It's like around the world, US, all of them are still in the top 30 to 40 worldwide. I mean, just depending, like in Japan, they're in the top 10. Literally all of those games are like in the top 10, Yeah,
and I'm sure a lot of the games that we've gotten that have DLC, like that were paid for, like I'm sure Splatoon will get like a slight, like it'll be 60 with the Octo expansion, and Zelda will be 60 with the DLC, because I forgot what they were.
Make like a special edition like they did like last year. Like you could have got like the Adventurers edition or whatever, and it came with like a guide or whatever. So maybe they do something like where they revise it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
But like
When is the online network stuff?
September.
September. Okay, so maybe when they go to launch that, they're probably gonna do like another announcement of like stuff that we probably just don't have. You know how Nintendo does. Like oh, I just want to surprise you like this. How about that?
This
that
Nintendo magic.
You
enjoy that.
Before I get into this, I want to touch on that point, Rags. But shout out to Ruin Black Cat who donated $20 saying Octopath is so good, my guy, and hi everyone, great podcast. Thank you so much, Ruin Black Cat. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
But Rags, I actually would have.
Before you say anything, I've done. Sorry, was that?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, NX.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I'm under the opinion that Nintendo could say we are not releasing any more games this year until 2019, and they'd still hit that 20 million.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that, but
I think they're a while on their way. But I think Nintendo has at least one more. I mean, yeah, with everything already out, I'm saying.
I don't know. That'd be tough. I think it might be tough to do that, but I see what you're saying.
It would be tough, but I think they could like at least get there. But I think Nintendo is gonna have, like Rex was saying, one more like surprise announcement for this year coming, whether it's with the online or something else. I don't know.
I think we'll probably see it before the online, to be honest with you. Like, what is it, July? Like, oh wait, I probably should know what month it is because my birthday's on Sunday. So,
happy
birthday, man!
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I said that, but I think that we'll probably see something in terms of like another Nintendo Direct, because there definitely is some like underground buzz going on about directs and things that people at Nintendo are saying like, oh, we still have more things that you guys just don't know about yet.
Dude, they're all laughing at us.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, they don't even have a clue that this
they're
is coming.
like, these peasants.
Like that Warframe announcement out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I mean, I would say, I'd be surprised if we made it through the end of July without seeing some kind of announcement of a direct. Because like you said, what's the actual date of the online network, like the stuff? Is it at the beginning of September, or is it?
No, I think
we don't have one.
September.
No date,
Just
September.
No date, just September.
Nintendo will be the last day in September.
Yeah, watch him do a direct and be like, oh, by the way, our online service is now up, or whatever.
It's
like,
launched on,
yeah, like, you know what I mean?
September 30th.
Yeah.
The thing, and that's the thing I wanted to touch on. I feel they have a real big trump card when it comes to this Nintendo Switch Online service. In fact, I think that's going to be, there's something they're not telling us that's going to make that service even better than what it is. Because when Reggie and everyone keeps on saying they want to surprise people, I'm like, okay, there's something that they want to show us, but they can't show us just yet. So, again, I just can't wait until it comes out, because I'm going to call everyone out and say I told you so, where everyone is saying the online service is trash. I'm like, okay.
Well, don't get me wrong, like I expect them to put some, like, with all of the hype that they've been building around the online service, I really hope that they deliver with everything that they've built the hype up around.
100%.
But there has been times where they have built hype up so much that people are like, oh my god, what's gonna get it? Are they gonna announce the best thing ever? And then like next thing you know, there's like, oh, here's this, and it's just like, what? That was it? Like remember when we got that Nintendo Direct Mini or whatever?
I need to go refer to that. And
okay. And that's not even the first time that this happened. Like, there's been plenty of times where they're like, oh man, we got something real crazy coming. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be crazy.
We did that,
we invented one new Pokemon. Like, it's just like, it's certain things sometimes just,
it doesn't go over well.
Yeah. So I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but at the same time, like, I think that before the end of the year, we'll see another pretty awesome announcement that is just,
All right, cool.
That's really all I gotta say.
OJ, you have anything you want to add to that?
I think did I already add to it? No, I don't. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I have anything I want to add. I mean, I think that they're gonna do a Nintendo Direct by the end of at some point between now and the end of the year. They're gonna have some more announcements. Just because that's just how Nintendo is. I mean, there's just I know of a couple games, that I know of, that they're gonna release and talk about before the end of the year. Not all those games are gonna come out this year, but I know at least one of them is, which is another first party game. I know of a couple third party games, so I think it's gonna be very similar to last year, where like the September Direct, it was like September something, I forgot exactly when in September, but they had a September Direct and it announced like LA Noire, and that's like a number of like bigger third party games. So I think we're gonna have something kind of similar to that, in addition to some first party stuff, supplement Smash Brothers and supplement Super Mario Party. I think that's a game I think people are really gonna enjoy on the Switch, Super Mario Party. I mean, if 1-2 Switch can do like 2 million plus, I mean,
my goodness, I still can't wrap my head around that.
Do you think that they would
be one of 5 games at launch?
Do you think that they would announce a GTA 5 port, and would it matter?
I think that could be. It could be. I don't know if it would be, but it could be something, because they had. I mean, like Doom, right? Wolfenstein 2, Doom, Wolfenstein 2, LA Noire. Those were all announced at the same Direct. Yeah. So a GTA 5 would not. Obviously, GTA is way bigger than all of those games. Yeah. But that type of game, you know what I'm saying? Like usually you only see on PS4 and Xbox One. You don't see on Nintendo systems, and it's coming over. So I think it could. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I mean, yeah, I think that type of game could be announced at the Direct that they do. There's third parties working on games, guys. We know that Panic Button is done with Warframe. They're done.
Yeah, just pretty much.
Yeah, it's done. Already up on the eShop.
Yeah, they're done. They're just fine-tuned
for release.
Yeah, so we're gonna get Panic Button's working on more stuff, and then like Virtuos, like they're finishing up Dark Souls. I'm pretty sure that they're already working on the next project. I mean, we don't know what Iron Galaxy's working on. They did the Skyrim port, and Square Enix has some stuff up their sleeve. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more Square Enix games.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, there's still more. Like I said, I know of a few, and I don't know everything, but there's still more, man. There's still more. So
okay. So we're gonna open this up for a Q&A, so you guys can access any questions y'all want gaming related, and then we're gonna close on out for the night. And Octopath finished downloading, so I will be streaming that afterwards after the stream. What
about your bedtime, Avidan?
It's a weekend.
You got yourself a bedtime, sir.
It's a weekend.
No, weekend. Is that what those things are called? I don't recall. What are those? They're called weekends. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, it's a weekend
for me.
Yeah.
It all just bleeds into the same amount of time.
I'll be in your position too, OJ, where I say, weekend. What is that?
I'm being a douchebag right now. Trust me. Just virtually slap me any moment, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told like that. But I literally don't like weekends compared to weekdays.
I get it.
Yeah, or just like they just kind of all blend together.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was still working that was like that for me, because I would stream like after the podcast. I would stream until about 6 a.m. I'm cutting that down to about 2:33 a.m. now. So
much better.
Yeah, see, much better. Sometimes I would be up.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what actually happens.
Don't put money on it because you'll lose. But basically, let me see. Does anyone any questions? I don't see any questions. Wait, games rating? Nope. All right, so I don't see anyone asking any questions. So we're gonna go ahead and do the outros and wrap it up so I can get this I'm gonna say Overwatch Octopath stream going on next for you guys. So we're gonna start with Mama Mercy. Go ahead, shout out your channel. And go ahead.
You can find me at Mama Mercy Gaming. Yeah.
This is her channel, folks, right here. So go ahead, give her. How far are you from 200? She's looking. Hello?
Last time I looked.
Oh, okay. Yo, I thought my stream ended like it was before. Like, did it end again?
I'm at 171.
171. So if we could get 29 of you guys to go there and give her a subscribe, that'd be awesome. Go ahead and give her a subscribe. Let's get her to 200 tonight. And NX Revolution, go ahead, shout out your channel. And what you got
as I said. Sorry, what was that?
And what you got coming up for the channel too?
Yeah, again, just NX Revolution. got a couple Smash videos up. I'll be doing once I get everything, you know, under control. I'll be doing news videos at least weekly. I got a review that I'm working on coming up, Crash Bandicoot, so for a Switch. So
Cool.
look forward to that.
Cool. And NX, last time I checked, you had like what, 21 subs?
Yeah, I'm at 22 now.
22, perfect. Let's get them up to 50 before the night is over. And Rax the Great, shout out to you, man. Go ahead, shout out your channel. How far are you from 1900, man?
I think I'm like 10 away from 1900, but we're not gonna worry about 1900. We're going to 2000, baby.
I mean, if I had
2000.
I mean, if I had the 1,000 people in here, I would have made sure, you know, we could get that 2,000.
Yeah, so I mean, go check out my channel. Obviously, Rax the Great. It's on my shirt. Again, I'm just kidding.
I just wanted the joke earlier how he saw the shirt.
It's on my shirt, guy. No, but yeah, if you like everything that's, you know, I mean, you guys pretty much caught the gist of what I do here. I act like an ass on the internet, and you know, if you like ass, come over to Rax the Great.
This guy.
Let me explain Rax's channel for you guys. Rax does retro gaming stuff. He's big into Castlevania, old school games. He does like old school reviews on stuff, and you know, he's a great channel. Rax, explain your channel correctly so people can properly subscribe. He did a live stream on Castlevania.
If I explain things properly, then I wouldn't be me. So if you like things poorly
Did you see what
explained,
he did on your stream the other day?
What's up?
You called him out, and he posted the link to another channel.
Yeah, he did.
What?
You trying to put his channel? He put the link to the wrong channel. I'm like, what are you doing, my guy?
Rax put the link to the wrong channel.
Yes.
No, dude, he was open about it. He was all like, "By the way, that's not the link to my channel."
I know you said you feel uncomfortable, but I didn't know that was somebody else's. Whose channel did you link?
It was a total accident. Because all right, so at the end of every video that I post, on my end screen, I like to shout out a smaller channel or a channel that is relatively around my size. I think that on an end screen, I think that it's important to support other people as much as you want to support yourself. So on my end screen, I have a dedicated spot to where it shows, check this channel out. So the last channel that I put into my end screen was the last thing that I copied. So out of instinct, just trying to be quick, I hit Control V and I saw a link. So I was like, oh, that's totally my link. Enter. And then I looked at the link and I was like, this is totally not my channel. I was like, oh, by the way, that's totally not my channel.
No, I actually really enjoy your Castlevania streams. So
my Castlevania stuff.
Yeah, anytime you talk about like old school to Castlevania stuff, I'm hooked. Yeah, man, I love Castlevania too. So
I'm terrible at it, but
doesn't matter.
Doesn't mean it exactly.
Who was good at Castle? Like, who's actually really good at Castlevania? Like, there's
especially Bloodlines.
People who only play. Like, I play so many other things, but like, there's also those franchises that like really resonate with me. Castlevania is definitely one of them.
Bloodlines,
Mario games. Castlevania Bloodlines. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say Bloodlines taught me how to rage quit.
Yeah.
Bloodlines taught me how to rage quit. I hate
Super Castlevania 4, dude. Oh, God, screw that game. I know everybody loves it, but Jesus, man.
What? That's my favorite one.
It's just, no, I love it. I'm just saying, like, it's
so hard.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's like I can't power level. Like, what's going on here? I'm not level 99 here. Like, there's no way for me to win in this way. Like,
Aldo, get out of here with that.
I miss those games. Oh man, now I want to play some old school games. But OJ, I will be.
Old school.
Yeah.
It's not worth $60 though.
It's not worth 60. No.
But OJ, go ahead, man. Shout your channel, all what you do.
Yeah, no problem. I cover a lot of weeaboo news. So if you're a weeaboo, you like doing that type of stuff. You call yourself Sasuke and Naruto. Yeah, come to my channel. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I cover I cover a lot of anime stuff. I'm gonna start covering that more. I cover a lot of Japanese gaming news. Cover a lot of action games, RPGs, PS4. I do a lot of Nintendo stuff, but I do PS4. Like I cover like Final Fantasy and Lost Odyssey whenever there's no news on that. But whenever there is news, I'll cover it. I cover like all that type of stuff. So if you're into that type of gaming, then definitely check out my channel. I like Castlevania. I have like some retro shows that I'm looking at bringing back. I do like retro reboot. There's some other shows, news shows as well. I do PE Live. I do live streaming every single day. So except for Sundays. Sundays I don't live stream, but every single day I do live streaming as well. So yeah, come through if you haven't checked it out yet. I have Avidan on. I have Mama Mercy on as well, and I have Rax on when we can. Yes.
Toby comes on and hacks the channel.
Yeah, sometimes I got some Tobys that Toby comes on and does weird things. Maybe you guys will see him soon. So thank you for having me on though, Avidan. I appreciate that, man.
No, thank you guys for coming, especially putting up with my crappy internet. I had Annex
crappy internet. What do you mean?
So guys,
Avidan, you're now the target of
the
bad internet.
So guys, I do have someone that I want us to raid tonight before we close out. Good friend of mine, another channel growing up. His name is Your Player 2. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put his link right here. Go ahead, tell him I sent you guys, and we are going to close out. So thank you guys for coming in. This has been Rax, OJ, Mama Mercy, and NX. This is the Avidan Direct Podcast, episode 6, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.
Good night, guys.